Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Union of Divergence, the ultimate good guys, just to ask our Federation name. So today, we are going to be playing until the endgame crisis, or at least, until the endgame crisis can spawn, which is 2,400. That's the least we are going to play towards. But honestly, our main focus today is getting up and running the matter decompressor over here, so we can finally solve our mineral crisis, and trying to get our fleet so that they are at least somewhat capable of fighting against the endgame crisis itself. And in fact, what I should really do is first of all look at our Corvette swarm, because sadly Federations still only donate Corvettes, and because we're in a Federation, the good guys, well, this is our fleet. It's Corvettes. Of different makes and models at least, so it's really cool to look at, but it's just Corvettes. So, how am I going to make them better versus the endgame crisis? At the moment, they are really well balanced, which is fine, but what we could do, first of all, is this. There we are, the shields are now better, as is the reactor, as are the thrusters. So straight away, that's going to be way more powerful. But then, what types of weapons should we use? Realistically, missiles and disruptors tend to be really good. This way, we are completely ignoring shields, and most of the endgame crisis are kind of vulnerable to things which ignore shields, and are especially vulnerable to things which ignore shields and armor, since they have loads of that normally, and then quite poor hull. Unless, of course, it's the Scourge, in which case anti-armor weaponry can be good as well, because they have lots of armor and lots of hull. So what do we do? I think for now, we'll just leave it as it is. We'll just leave them with the dark matter stuff and keep them balanced until we know who we're fighting. Okay, our ring worlds are slowly getting stronger, and once they're up and running fully, they are going to be incredibly powerful. And that kind of sums up a lot of stuff at the moment. Doesn't even matter who we send over here, that's fine. Shall we start building another habitat? Yep, as soon as I have the influence for it. Other than that, I think all of our current projects are done in terms of the megastructures. Since we had the resources for it and we didn't have the influence to make a new habitat, let's finally upgrade our coordination center. When this is fully up and running, it will really help our fleets. It gives us extra navy capacity, it increases our starbase capacity, our starbases can have more defense platforms, and most importantly, in my opinion, it increases the sublight speed of our fleets. So we have that upgrading currently, then we also have the science nexus being finished off, which is fantastic, and over here we have the very first stage of the matter decompressor being created. Lots of stuff going on right now. Not all that interesting stuff, but stuff nonetheless. Okay, so I'm going to be changing up this area, at least in terms of our star bases. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this one here into a new hangar base. That way we can protect our trade value, and then here is going to be a new trade station. The reason is, if we have the trade station there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can grab this planet, that planet, and we can still grab all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, and that way, it's more protected, and we're going to get like an extra 100 energy, which is pretty darn nice. We currently have leaders from pretty much every single species, which makes our lovely empire at home, so why not synths as well? Everyone gets their chance in our empire. The matter decompressor is now being created. I really love the fact you can make so many megastructures at the same time now. We have the Ambition, Architectural Renaissance, which will allow us to have one extra megastructure. Then in our Unity, we have Master Builders, which then increases it by 1 again. So right now we have 3 megastructures all being created at the same time. That is so much better than it used to be. And of course we have habitats, because I like habitats.
Construction complete.
Ooh, we can make our own ring worlds. It might be a bit late for that though now, that's the only problem I'm thinking. Ring worlds are amazing, but they take such a long time to mature, it's not really worth it. But it is a ring world, and I do like ring worlds. No, I think for now we just focus on getting all the standard tech. The science nexus is complete. This feat truly marks the beginning of a new era of enlightenment. And with that, our science should now get a plus 10% modifier, I believe, or a plus 15%, one of the two. Plus
Construction
15%.
complete.
Lovely. And yes, it took me that long to find Science Nexus in that list.
Construction complete.
Technically speaking, then I could start building another
Construction
megastructure. The
complete.
problem is we have nowhere near enough influence. Our alloys are doing well, at least.
Tech.
Let us end this meaningless rivalry. Really? I didn't expect you to do that. Oh, that's because it's became invalidated. You are pathetic to us. We can't be rivals. Surprised you don't dislike us more, though. Oh, of course, we have the Interstellar Assembly. No, silly cats. With your pathetic fleet power. Still, though, through our wars with these fellows, we did get our better shields and our better reactors, so we have to thank them a little bit, whilst laughing at them. Mostly laughing at them. I have never seen a galaxy like one of my empires so much. We only have 2 regular empires that really don't like us, aside from the Fanatic Purifiers, which hate everyone. And that's less because they hate us, and more because we are allied to their rivals.
Construction complete.
Finally, we have enough unity for scientific revolution. Plus 20% to our research speed, and we get some more alternatives, which means we should hopefully be able to always get the repeatables we want at the moment. We've just now hit 10k science. That is okay, but not fantastic for this late in the game. The Fountain of Youth. So this is an event I've never seen before. The board of the Science Nexus are thrilled to announce they have been given the unique opportunity to recruit widely acclaimed researcher Dr. That Name, a prominent name within the field of life extension. He and his staff were in the final stages of developing a serum that's shown good promise of prolonging life. That's interesting. When they ran out of funds. Hiring him, however, means we will not have the resources to continue our current research into organic engineering, led by Dr. Groik. She is attempting to streamline engineering research with the use of an organic supercomputer. Wow, that's really interesting. So, we seem to have the option of increasing the lifespan of our people versus faster engineering research. Now, normally, I would honestly go with the organic supercomputer, but considering the whole point of this empire is we are the good guys, we want our people to have long, healthy, happy lives, I think it would be silly not to pick the whole extra lifespan option. Sure. We have recruited them. Hopefully soon we'll get some rewards from that. Do we get them as a leader, perhaps? Or is it just going to be an event later on? Admirals, scientists... Nope, no new scientists. Okay then, we'll just wait and hopefully we'll get something cool. As usual, these 2 empires are warring with each other. Oh, hello. So, this is internal politics of the scientific community. Suspicious minds. Dr. That Name and his team demonstrated the results from their research earlier this week. The serum, when applied to the skin, causes unprecedented cell regeneration, supposedly thanks to the miracle ingredient, essence of Schlageria? Named after its mysterious origin. God, that sounds like a disease. Sadly, there has been complaints from a few individuals regarding the additional funding he received. Dr. Groik has even gone so far as to accuse our new doctor of being a fraud. Now she requests permission, as well as additional budget of 500 credits, to launch a secret investigation. If he finds out, he may take offense and leave. There's nothing to back her claims for now. I mean, look, we have results. I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing right now. But I don't want them to leave. I want extra lifespan. I want to see where this goes. I'm picking the wrong options, aren't I? The essence of nothing. He's gone and he's taken his research with him, leaving only his bewildered staff behind. They were all blindsided by his sudden disappearance as we were, and though all attest to the content of his character, painting a portrait of a charismatic and charitable genius who would do anything for his team, they could only offer anecdotal evidence of his achievements. Great. We can only speculate as to whether the doctor was right to call him a fraud, or whether he took his miracle essence to a higher bidder. If he ever tries a similar scheme elsewhere, we will find him. Well, poop.
complete.
Now moving to the final level of the coordination center.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Activating will to power. This way we get way more influence, and soon we can start building a Dyson sphere. That'll be the next megastructure we go for.
Construction complete.
Dyson sphere now being created. The first stage of the matter decompressor is now online.
Complete.
Sadly, we can't instantly start work on the next level because I just spent loads of alloys beefing up our
Construction
fleet.
complete.
We now have more battleships. Which are still currently running the Cloud Lightning and Arc Emitter build, which means essentially we completely ignore all armor and all shields. Which is, I think, the best setup for all enemies except for the Scourge, in which case the superior damage of the anti-armor, anti-hull weapons tend to do a bit better. At least I think that's how the math turned out. Let's go with more artifacts. I do want to start using them more. Plus 10% research speed. Nice. And let's let our leaders get more experience. Actually, no. Let's make our people happier. We bring happiness to our people. With lots of the habitats now being used as refineries, we are finally almost balanced in terms of our rare resources. Just need crystals and volatile motes, and then we are balanced. Lovely. The Dyson Sphere requires 1,000 more alloys, which thankfully I'm getting every single month right now.
Construction complete.
Come on, give me energy. 500 Corvettes. That is so stupid.
Technology discovered.
And there's me building a Titan for my fleet. The coordination center is now also fully online. Beautiful. With the trade station now being finished off, we can convert this trade station into our new hangar bay. This way, this entire area should be very, very safe for our trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just making sure I've definitely done the math right here. Yes, okay.
Construction complete.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Just making sure I didn't suddenly lose loads of energy when this was complete. Because that would be pretty bad. Or so I've been told.
Discovered.
Peace festivals for all, plus 10% happiness, and land of opportunity increasing our immigration pool. The entire galaxy will live here eventually. The entire? I can do the words. Sometimes. So here's a question. With our Corvette squadron, these lovely fellas, would it be best to do this? Phase Disruptor, Phase Disruptor, Phase Disruptor. Now, the overall damage is horrendous. As you can see, it went from 21 to 7.7. But of course, this completely ignores all shields and all armor. Or, would it be better to go with the missile boat? That way we can use either the Marauder missiles or the Devastator torpedoes, depending on the enemy type. And then a Phase Disruptor. This way, we're always going to be ignoring shields. We're not compromising our damage as much, and we're still going to be ignoring some armor. Then the missiles themselves will just devastate any armor that remains. But this way, all of our units are ignoring all of armor and all of shields, which is lovely. That way all the damage is being focused only on hull and not being wasted. Because our battleships are just ignoring everything, maybe it would be best to do this. I don't know which is best mathematically, but it would be interesting to use only disruptors, since I never go for that. And it would look really weird. And it would be really weak. I imagine the force count here would go very, very low, very, very fast. But against things like the Unbidden, that would be just devastating. Since they are all shields and hull, with low hull. After thinking about it more, even with the Unbidden, the missile would be best because it ignores shields. So, you know what, let's go with this. I also like missiles, so that's a good thing as well. How much damage are we losing? Just a tiny little bit. But then we are completely ignoring shields, and we are also ignoring some armor, which is pretty darn nice. Our mineral problems are finally at an end, as the matter decompressor enters its second stage, giving us 1,330 minerals every single month. Now, sadly, I can't instantly go to the next stage, because right now I'm retrofitting all of the corvettes, which is really expensive. The frame is up, and once again, can't really do anything about it.
Complete.
I'm getting alloys back. Yeah, that's not increasing just by the 1,000 each month. I think our current upgrades are actually giving us alloys back, even though it cost us alloys to begin with. Okay, not gonna complain. A benefit is a benefit, no matter how weird. Habitats for all. Okay, upgrades are going on hold for a while because our corvettes are the fastest we have. You fellows, let's move out. We are currently under attack by the Kroll once again. Which is really stupid, honestly, because we are really, really strong. They're attacking one of the weaker Federation members, which of course is bringing us into the fight as well. Actually, you know what? Let's send the battleships instead. They will probably lose less of their ships, and it would be nice to see just how effective they are versus a fallen empire. So send you two. They have hardly any fleets left. That is more than enough to crush them.
Construction complete.
What weapons are you using to do so little damage? Oh, stuff which can't hurt armor, okay. Yeah, minus 75% damage, minus 75% damage, I get it. Once it gets to the hull, though, that'll be much quicker. Or not? Well, this is a fight for the century, ain't it? There you go, well done! Oh, our allies are attacking anyway to help out, so I don't even think I'm needed here. Still, we'll send in the ships. We're the good guys. We will defend our allies. Wait, did I not send in the fleet with the Titan? I kind of wanted to send in the Titan because Titans are fun. Yeah, it's over here, still being upgraded. Darn it. Here's Bubbles.
Construction complete.
A random Bubbles versus Awakened Empire fight here, because why not? Defend your mother, children! Okay, good. Bubbles managed to get out there alive. But still, killed various ships, which is nice. Meanwhile, I completely forgot how strong their citadels are, but our fleets are very, very powerful. You don't need any of that hull, do you? Stop focusing on the destroyers!
Engaging enemy station.
Next time, can you please go together? Okay, good. That's going to be under the control of our allies soon, which is lovely. And now I'm really not needed, because they can't get past their own stations. Okay, everyone get back. It's time to build more battleships and more of everything which will counter the Unbidden. Well, with that, I'm afraid I'm all out of time for today's video. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we will take the fight to the Unbidden, or we'll just wait around a while and have a look at the other events which will occur if you leave the Unbidden for a while to take over a certain amount of space. That would be fun, but it would be not very good guy. Though saying that, these fellows have been our enemies for a long time, and only now do they somewhat like us. I can't see us rushing our ships over there and potentially losing the lives of all of our lovely, lovely servicemen, so not sure what to do there. Probably will go and help, because we are just that nice. Anyway, thank you for watching, have a lovely day, do take care, and goodbye.